Good morning. This is Anurag Mishra. Now we are going to talk about noun case. The relation in which a noun stands to some other words or the change of form by which this relation is indicated is called the case. Dear students, according to the situation, according to the relation of noun, we can understand its case. There are five cases in English: the nominative, the vocative, the genitive, the accusative, and the dative. When a noun is used as the subject to verb, it is in the nominative case. When used for the sake of address, it is in the vocative case. Ran falls, nominative of subject. Are you coming, father? Vocative. The accusative is the case of direct object. The man killed the rat. When noun is the subject to a proposition, it is also said to be in the accusative case, as the earth is moistened by the rain. The dative is the case of indirect object. He gave the man a rupee. Dative case. Dear students, when situation is going to in the object, there are two types of object. First one is direct object, another type of indirect object. So dative case is the case of indirect object. He gave the man a rupee. Dative case. The genitive for possessive case usually denotes the relationship or ownership. It is formed by addings, which is called as apostrophes to the nouns as singular: man's, plurals, men's. Omission of yes. There are three kinds of instances which the apostrophe is omitted. After all, plural nouns ending in s, such as heroes, horses, tells, the bird's nest, the dog's kennels. Whenever the last syllable of singular noun begins and ends with s, as, Moses' laws, but we must say Venus' beauty, James' hat, etc., where the last syllable only ends with us. Whenever the last syllable of singular noun ends with s or ce, and the noun is followed by sick, as conscience sick, for goodness sake. Let's talk about from another book, because it should not be complicated, it should be easy. The group of word through the stone is predicate. The predicate cut. Dear students, I have told you, just see that he plays cricket. He plays cricket. So he is situated in the place of subject, and the rest of things are plays cricket. The rest of things are predicate. But here we are discussing the noun. So let's talk about when a noun or pronoun used as a subject of the verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. Just take an example. Ram plays cricket. Here Ram is situated in the place of, on the place of subject. So Ram is in the nominative case. When a noun or pronoun is used as the object of verb, it is said to be in the object or accusative case. Note: to find the nominative, put who or what before the verb. To find the accusative, put whom or what before the verb and its object subject. A noun which comes after a preposition is also said to be in accusative case, as the book is on the desk. Noun desk in the accusative case governed by the preposition. Hurry broke the window, object. The window was broken, subject. Dear students, look at the location of window. When window was situated at the place of object, now situation is change. The window It will be seen that noun in English have the same form for the nominative and the accusative. The nominative generally comes before the verb and the accusative after the verb. Hence, they are distinguished by the order of word by the sense. Dear students, again we are giving you another example. Ram gave a ball. Ram gave Hari a ball. In each of the sentence, the noun ball is the object of gave. In the second sentence, we are told that Hari was the person to whom Ram gave the ball. So the noun Hari is called indirect object of the verb gave. The noun ball, the ordinary subject, is called direct object. Now think about the class of noun case. We will talk more about noun case. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.